It's a mighty good word, party focus, your model high priest. I'm up here on the weekend of the new moon in Aquarius. Happy Lunar New Year. This message is for the Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising Collective. Hope all is well with y'all. Thank you so much for joining me. It's such a pleasure to have you all here and to read for you. I'm very grateful for y'all. I do have the moon card number 2, which is really interesting because Gemini had card number 1, the sun. Sagittarius had Venus, card number 4. So like y'all are operating under the same sort of like in this ebb and flow, right? It's a big additional extra collective these days with all the Aquarius energy. Anyway, we're just coming out of the full moon in Cancer in the last 2 weeks, okay? So still very kind of like not heavy, but like, yeah, very emotional, right? Not yet still, or yet still not knowing where to go, even though there has been like this inspiration or like knock at the door, figuratively, literally, if you don't mind, been burning so many incense sticks because they're easier to handle during the snowy days when maybe the windows shouldn't be completely open, right? These sticks are so like crazy to light. Anyway, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Cancer Magicians, Cancer High Priests, High Priestesses, Cancer, Cancerian Kings and Queens is your highest royal, most effervescent, flowing Aquarian court. I am your jester with your mercurial messages, your divine messages for your inspiration, your spiritual exaltation, and your human evolution. Regardless of whether you have a distinguished Cancer placement in your natal chart, this may still resonate with you, and I highly recommend checking out the collective reading for this new moon in Aquarius, right? Wow, I was like ready to jump on and like get this message out, I guess. Been trying to culminate the messages and so that I'm not posting like randomly, wildly throughout the week. But trying to get more groups of messages out at the same time, right? Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Thank you so much, Cancer, for joining me. So yeah, you could be receiving a lot of symbols, a lot of signs. I'm still not really kind of sure if you believe a lot that has kind of happened. Maybe things are like a little bit unbelievable. Trying to figure out who to trust is a big theme for you, and without going to like dark or in the depths, it's more about shining the light on who you trust, how your trust is handled, right? When you trust others, like what do they do with not necessarily like, yeah, more like reputation, how it like messes with who you are, your work, your reputation, your money, your home, your security, things like that. I have adaptation and I have stillness. So again, with the moon card, you could be you could just be ready to flop over and get some rest, right? Like you've maybe been put into a or like you had to kind of just go with the flow, and this is kind of really not new for you, but it may be where you need to kind of like, where can you find moments of stillness, moments of rest? Where can you take time outs? How can you replenish, regather? This is more like emotional. Again, like too many people around you, too many, not things starting, but like maybe a lot of endings. So like not really knowing or seeing where the end is at for a lot of things. I have here, I believe that it is the octopus with the adaptation card. Sometimes I get tricked by these animal, wild mystic oracle cards. Thank you so much, Cancer. I really appreciate you guys being here. Very emotional time for you. Very, can you come back? Can you recoil? Can you regather? Re-strengthening, like a lot of untangling. It could have a lot to do with like taxes or like just income. Whose money? Is it my money? Is it your money? Have they paid me? Have I paid them? A lot of bills or things like that kind of to take care of. A lot of language, not barriers, but like many languages being spoken, like Spanish, Italian. I don't know why I'm getting that. I'm so sorry. Like sometimes I just don't like to go with the messages, and then sometimes I do, and that's what comes up. Really kind of shining little, like, it's like shining the spotlight here and there, like not really getting all the full picture. Thank you so much, guys. Isis, Sun God, Ra. I was talking to like someone outside, like coughing. I hope that doesn't gross you out. Have your justice, monogamy, and mindfulness, okay? So this could have something to do with relationships. What you're coming out of could have a lot to do with relationships, how you take care of yourself, and how you show up in relationships. Perhaps you were due something in the court of law, like a dissolution of a marriage or like divorce or something like that, where like children were involved. But it has taken a lot out of you. So like there's a definitive need to like rest, especially your mind, especially in day-to-day, like dealing with others. Maybe you are coming to a new relationship, and this is like triggering or bringing up old, there's a lot of that old mind games that maybe like you had to deal with, like now still sort of linger and affect you, right? Like noticing where you can pull back and relieve or release, but also hanging out with your children, having fun with them, honoring your relationship with yourself, your relationship with your body, maybe you are having a kid. I don't know. Yeah, like there's a kid. I have intimacy at the bottom of the card. Yeah, getting really intimate with yourself, right? Like if especially maybe now we're like getting into the body, whether you are having like conceiving a child or in pregnancy or like anything like that. It is more like accepting how much you can handle and how much the weight of the world weighs on you, but also like how you can pull back and how you don't have to take on a lot of others' emotions. So learning how to really guard yourself. I have intuition, which is a really amazing card for you. Like there's your sign of Cancer. So cool. Then I have World Peace, which is a very Aquarian card. So like trying to keep the family unit together, right? But then really it is about self-acceptance and how you can't do it all. How you do need to like really figure out who can help you, who can you trust, right? Like that message keeps coming back. Like who is it that you can trust? Maybe coming to realize that you have to place your trust on newer folks, right? Like newer energies. Untangling, undoing, unwinding, untethering. like looking at old photos, things like that. Thank you so much, Goddess Isis. Thank you so much, Sun God Ra. Passion, a new passion, right? Like really being with spirit, really being with a feminine, really coming into a new, like a mode of feminism for yourself, right? Like for your personal, like even if you're like a male, like it doesn't matter, like masculine, very well balanced, but like very much a need for balance, like with if there's too much like feminine kind of emotional withdrawal, like it could yeah, like a need for like mental clarity. Thank you so much. Goddess Isis, Sun God Ra. What can we, wow, okay, that was it. Four of Cups, that's your card. Moon in Cancer, and the Star in reverse, that's your cross. Actually, it's not really in reverse if I'm reading it correctly. Here you go. We have the Star and the Moon in Cancer, the Four of Cups. This is a very spiritual moment, but you could very well be having that like tough time with acknowledging that things can be good. I don't know, maybe you are really withdrawn because of like what's kind of happening around you, but also really like you are relinquishing, so there is a need for you to like just be yourself and like love yourself, self-care, take time out. Yeah, I was like, that's such a like, for me to say, to tell you such a basic suggestion, but it was coming through initially like, yeah, you do need your rest. But I'm like, why would I tell Cancer that? Like the Cancer Collective knows like how good rest is, right? Especially for your psychic, your intuition. Yeah, you have come out like out of battle. Like if you were in a court of law, like you're kind of really, you've come out Six of Wands, but like you're back to like feeling defeated, like you're tired, you're right now running on empty. Like there is that need for you to replenish because you're hardly seeing the light, and like right now is a very spiritual moment for you. I don't know why I say that. Like it's very important that you like sit back and like take this in. Like there's some like worldly codes that you're like downloading. Queen of Wands, a very like, yeah, with the moon here, very like auspicious time for your intuitive enlightenment, your psychic gifts, your psychic vision. Like it's kind of maybe trying to tell you something. Like Three of Swords, yeah, the Hanged Man, and the Five of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Wow. Okay, like, yeah, perhaps you had to, like, maybe to you it feels like nobody won in the end, you're completely defeated, but you will come back to it, Aries, and the shadow Pisces of the shadow side of Pisces with the Queen of Wands. But like Aries, you're coming back to it, that's on your mind, so you will get there with the Star card, with the Four of Cups, which is in your alignment. Like you're coming to it, it's just taking the time out to actually take the time out, right? Like this will lead you to a new perspective once you take the time to be yeah, to talk to your spirit guides and ancestors and helpful ancestors. Like you did not stay in that deep, I don't know why I'm calling it that, like that was some deep mess, right? Like some deep but like you're out of there, and like, yeah, you've made it, like you made it through, I don't know why I'm getting that Madonna, like you made it through the wilderness with the Five of Wands in reverse, the Three of Swords in reverse. Like you dealt with something, you dealt with some crap, you dealt with some ish. it is meant to illuminate you like onto a new kind of spiritual path. Like it was a very karmic with the Justice card and then the Hangman. This is the turn of the wheel. This is very temporary. Like you can take the time out and then come back out, and you will regain a lot of your like creative, spiritual fire. Your desires will be back on track, right? Like coming back on track, coming back to it. Ace of Cups in reverse. No, I'm sorry. Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Right? Coming out of this mess. Like, that's what you want to see, right? Definitely, that's what I want to see for you guys. Wow, okay. Where does the Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising Collective find themselves now? In the midst of this, having left, having battled, Ten of Wands, yeah, you're heavily burdened, the weight of the world, right? Can you accept it that you need the help? It's not whether you were justified or whether there was justice. Like there was, wow, with the Wheel of Fortune, like there was justice, right? Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck, no longer in that misery, right? Like that's what you're telling me. Like the wheel has turned, but it took a lot, and like maybe you were afraid or you are afraid of being left out in the cold. You're the one leaving the others out in the cold because you're no longer fighting their battles. You're no longer like taking the plunge for them. I have the Tower, the Five of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands for what you fear. Like you fear taking on more of this crap because it leaves you feeling like entrapped or like just tired and not really in your best kind of. You don't feel, this doesn't bring you value. There's no value. There's no reason for you to take any more of that on. So yeah, don't have that fear. Like acknowledge that you're actually very well poised. Like the environment around you, the stars, the moon, the universe is conspiring. It conspires for you in your favor. Holy wow. The wheel in the sky keeps on turning and it turns in your favor, Cancer. The earth turned away from the sun, right? You turned away from that, which was like intense and burning desire. Like, it's just like, we gotta get out of there. You gotta get out of there, the world. This is Aquarius. Like, Aquarius beckons you, this new Aquarius sense of feeling like you will make it out of this. The next 9 months will be very like awe-inspiring. You will feel awe. You will see God. You will like enjoy your visions. Your visions will get like you're coming to it, right? Like you're telling me you're not ready. You're like, okay, good. First turn the wheel. Cancer, first turn the wheel, okay? And then you'll come back to turn this wheel, okay? The Empress and the Two of Wands up in reverse. But you have the World. This is your outcome, okay? Like you're gonna have it's suggested that you come back to it, put the burdens down. Don't be afraid that you will turn the wheel. Once you put the burdens down, you will be able to kind of sort of find your escape, your inner withdrawal will lead to your outer withdrawal, outer removal out of this. And like, once you get out of that, you'll be able to come closer to feeling more yourself, feeling more like, okay, I'm coming back to it. I'm coming back to it. It's just like this timing is meant for you to like release it and let it go and like realize that it's not like necessarily like who got justice, who got the karmic, who got karma, who got this, who got that. Like, it's more like, I'm out of here. Thank the Lord, thank the heavens that I'm out of there. Can we have clarity on the Hangman in reverse? Okay, well, the Emperor Whatever's trying to come out, right? No longer being controlled by old mindsets and old perspectives or those around you that caused you a lot of pain, a lot of fighting, a lot of arguing. Yeah, no longer listening to that crap. Okay, no longer listening to false disorder, right? Order in the court. 9 of Cups. Yeah, false visions. No longer catering to false hope, false visions. Order in the Cancerian court. Yeah, okay. I didn't ask for anything, but yeah, here Four of Swords. Once you take the time out, you'll get back to it, right? Can I get clarity on the Empress in reverse? Yeah, 5 of Wands, arguing, 9 of Swords in reverse. Like you're fighting your way out of this. Like you're no longer going to be like running through this bull crap, right? Like you're out of there. Look at you, Queen of Cups. This is the Cancer card. It's like, don't get caught up in all the like, don't let your mind lead you back to it, right? Remember, it's about believing. Like, who can you believe in? Believe in yourself. Believe that you're ready. Okay? No longer listening. Page of Swords in reverse. Death in upright on the Empress. No longer. What will help you to move out of this? What will help you to this, like, sort of escape this, like, feeling of overwhelming lockdown, like, is not listening to that crap. Getting back on your emotional, like, groundedness. No longer taking on those stupid arguments. No longer feeling like you have to do it over and over. No longer having to use your words for fighting or any of that. Okay? Taking your power back and moving on. Going, leaving, moving away. Two of Cups in reverse. Or why do I keep saying in reverse? Upright. Okay. It's like everything's coming. Can you come to you? Can you come to you, to the new you, to this justice that you have received? Can you accept it? Can you lay down? Can you lie down and get rest? Can you lay down all these burdens? Follow your intuition. Okay, it will lead you to new landscapes, new boundaries. Stop listening to the mess. Stop fighting. Okay? Come back to your Empresshood. Leave. Get out of there. Okay? The world. A whole new world. A whole new inspirational, emotional self. Okay? Order in the Cancerian court. That was wild, Cancer. Thank you so much for sharing. Wild emotional ride there. I honor you. I honor your path. I'll be back with more messages. Please enjoy your Lunar New Year, your the rest of your Happy New Moon in Aquarius vibes. Enjoy them. Have fun. And I'll be back very soon. Thank y'all so much.